So what's going on, guys? It's Captain America. Hope you guys are well, and thank you so much for coming onto this channel. So as always, we're going to be starting off with the match stats before we talk about the Champions League and just the highlights from, like, Haaland's performance as well as like other key players as well. But just starting off right now, I need to sneeze but it doesn't want to come out. So just starting off with this game, it was a 5-0 win on our side. It was against the team that's in Pro League, and we completely battered them 5-0, man. I don't know if it was a trialist team or whatnot, but yeah, regardless, we played very well as a team. We did win 5-0 before, on the 80th minute, my PC decided to crash. I think it's this new FIFA update that's making my whole gameplay really slow, very laggy, and it just keeps crashing. It crashed twice yesterday, which I just don't understand why. So, a great performance from the boys. Very good goals, guys. Just do check them out. Some really good, fantastic, like, team playing goals. And this is the style that we love to play, like, when we attack. So, hopefully we continue to progress in this style, especially as we do make our way into the Pro League side of things. And, this game against the Pro League side, I think Division 1, I think it's either in, like, Russia or something. We thrashed them 5-0 and we didn't have a complete team. I think with a complete team, we could have done so much worse. In terms of, like, our performance, we would have done so much better, let's say. From my side of things, I had a 9.3 match rating before it crashed with 1 goal as well as 3 assists, and I don't think my bloody stats are going to be saved now as well because it crashed. And it's just so dumb, man, because I got 1 goal and 3 assists. That's quite a lot, man. But yeah, I'm a bit gutted, but let's see if it does get captured or not. But the team lineup that we had, we did have a trialist at left back who did perform quite well. It was I think his second game with us, but he did perform well before we ended towards the night. His name was Hattis on the left back, and then Manetti centre back was playing literally as a beast the entire night that we were playing yesterday, man. Like, literally, he had everyone in his back pocket. Fantastic performance from him as a centre back. And then we had EFC as CDM, Thiago as well as Thiago and centre mid. We didn't have a left centre mid, so Thiago was on his own in the centre mid position. Then myself as a cam, and then TP and X3 as the strike. And we had, as mentioned, a very good counter-attacking but ball-possessed football. We were passing across the park, really, using that central part of the, let's say, the pitch to really do the damage. Some great performance from, TP as well with the goal that he scored for the first goal. It was a great team, let's say, press as mentioned, and then the passing, nice passing as well over to TP, and then a goal from him. And then the second goal was a TP pass. He cut it through to myself, and then I shot and scored. Third goal, again, myself to TP for the goal. Then the fourth one, me shooting, but then it was rebounded by the goalkeeper. And then X, being like a Haaland-style poacher, he scores the goal and to get the goal in. And the fifth one, it was a lob ball for myself to TP, and then TP converting it. A great performance from everyone on the team. And it was a fantastic night. I think we're in Division 5 or Division 6 now, so we're progressing well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get more of a full team. We are looking at positions, so if anyone is interested, do message down below if you are a PC pro clubs player. We're more than happy to take on board new players, and we're going to go back fighting for that top 10 position for the pro club side of things for FIFA 23, as well as do very well in the Pro League scene as well. So just do keep watching this space. But what we'll do is we'll swiftly move along to the Champions League side of things. There's so much around it that I haven't discussed around for a while, because as mentioned, I was so busy, and because of, like, the EA issues that they were having with OBS, that you couldn't game capture. You would always get like a black screen. I think it was because of the anti-cheat or something like that. So they still haven't resolved it. So the only way that I could now be able to record is through NVIDIA Shadowplay. So for those facing any issues with the OBS side of things, do use the Shadowplay. I think, the quality's still okay. I don't know if it's made a difference or not, but in general it looks okay from when I was watching the video yesterday. But in terms of, like, Champions League side of things, the main man, Haaland, man, like, this guy, like, there's always a debate now that's going to be happening after Ronaldo versus, like, Messi debate's going to be happening. That's going to end very soon now, because they're going to be retiring, both of them. And the new era that we have is of Haaland versus Mbappe. And in my honest opinion, I've been mentioning it a lot, like, Mbappe is in a Farmers League, and he's going to be in a Messi type of esque. I think he's going to be at PSG for a while before he moves across to, like, Real Madrid by, I think, maybe, like, age 27, 28. But I see Haaland, for example, he's like Ronaldo. He loves to travel to, like, different leagues, competitive leagues, and just really do well with him. He progressed very well within his Norwegian side of things, and then getting purchased by Salzburg. And then from Salzburg moving over to Dortmund. And the style of play that Salzburg have is fantastic. And we see that with the Red Bull Leipzig as well. The Red Bull clubs in general have a very fantastic philosophy in terms of their attacking play style. And they have this really good talent of like youthful players that they always play, and they generate from their academy. And it's so good to see. I know there's so much backlash around the Red Bull clubs and whatnot, but in my opinion, they're doing very well as a business, man. Like, very well. And they've got a Red Bull team in the States, and they've got it somewhere else as well, but they've got like more than 3 clubs that are under the Red Bull umbrella. But in general, how he's progressed from Salzburg, great playing style, and then being poached over to Dortmund, I think in 1 season or 2, I can't remember now. And then doing so fantastically for Dortmund as well is just absolutely insane. Different play styles, but again, like his poacher-esque, like he's just a beast, man. Like the way he runs, like he runs like a bull. Like he just shoves people around. Like he's got the aggression that I wish that Nunes had. Like honestly, what a purchase that Man City have made for the value as well. For Haaland. And his Champions League appearances, 28 goals in 22 games, which is just absolutely insane. And he's already, I think the stats were, I think it's either 6 or 9, I can't remember. He's got like 6 or 9 goals away to beating, was it the last season's Premier League Golden Boot? Like people are thinking like he's literally going to be hitting the 40s or even the 50s. With the rate that he's going in with, especially like 2+ goals in nearly every single game, man. Like, it's absolutely insane. Back-to-back hat-tricks, and now like 2 goals against, who was it? Like the team that they just played in the Champions League, Copenhagen. But again, like in general, he's scoring 2+ goals, which is just absolutely insane. Like Pep would always say, there was always going to be hard to replace Aguero. But my man is now happy. I don't know if whenever the camera pans over to him, whenever Haaland scores, he's in disbelief that he's bought someone just like he's literally an alien or a robot, man. Like Haaland is on another level, but touche to him for doing so fantastic. And I do see them winning the Premier League this season. And now the question's going to be if they could win the last trophy that they haven't been able to like accomplish, which is the Champions League. So that's going to be a major challenge for Pep this season for sure. And if he doesn't win it, then there's going to be a lot of questions being raised, because Haaland's been on his form of his life, man. Like, absolutely insane. And, what can he do furthermore if he's got Haaland? Does he need Bellingham? And Bellingham's the other question as well. Like, he's fantastic. 19-year-old. He's now captaining the Dortmund side as well. Fantastic performance against, I think it was, who was this? Not Sevilla. I think it was Sevilla that they played against yesterday. And it was a 4-1 win, I think it was, to Dortmund. And Bellingham scoring a goal, very good goal in fact as well, plus like an assist as well. So, his price values skyrocketed completely, guys. Like, you need to understand, Dortmund are doing a very strategic yet very clever thing with making him captain. Because his value is now tripled, because, he could captain the side, he's getting great performances for Dortmund as well. And himself, he's performing well as well. Not just motivating as a leader at such a young age, he's just doing fantastic. Liverpool's been rumoured for him for a while, same with United, same with Man City as well. And if he does move over to Man City, that's it, it's game over for every goddamn team out there. Like, literally, it's game over, because they've got such a strong team. But then when you look at Liverpool, for example, they need that midfielder, they need someone there, and Bellingham's the right choice. There's so many options out there, but I think Bellingham, within his age, what he's doing within the Dortmund side as well, and how, he's still got so much peak left within him to, perform well. We see that with De Bruyne, for example, doing so fantastic at his age, 30 plus, and he's still doing insane. Like, the partnership that he's got now with Haaland is just absolutely fantastic, man. Like, honestly, these guys are just going to win every goddamn trophy, man. Man City, they're on another level. I know Arsenal's doing fantastic as well, but Man City, I don't know. That's it. Game over, man, with these guys. But, we're also talking about, like, Aubameyang as well. There's always been the question around, Chelsea strikers not being able to perform. And we've seen that Drogba as well as Diego Costa were the last 2 strikers at Chelsea that actually done well for them. The other strikers that we're talking about, you got Werner, you got Lukaku, you got Higuain, you got Falcao that came on loan, you got, like, other players that came around, like even Morata, they weren't doing well to what their expectations were, or you know, what they were bought for. You know, they were doing so fantastic for their previous clubs, but when coming to Chelsea, they just stagnate. But then you got Aubameyang, that's you know, come over to his rivals from Arsenal, you know, to Barca, and then Barca now to Chelsea. It's now a case where, you know, he's just scored, you know, in the game against AC Milan, so one appearance he's made in the Premier League with one goal, and now he's doing, you know, he's let's see if he's going to stay in form as such, but he's now got 3 appearances in the Champions League, but just 1 goal. So that's going to be one to watch out if he can do anything for the Chelsea number 9, let's say, position, because that has been lacking for a very long time. And they've also been rumoured for Ronaldo again, so I don't know if that's a question if they will go for him or not, especially as Ronaldo now spends most of his time sitting on the bench and keeping it warm. But sad sight, but you know, he's got the World Cup coming up soon, and yeah, I do see him. He needs to move ASAP, man. I don't know why no club wants to buy him. Guaranteed he'll get like 20 goals in, man, for the season, but I don't know, man. Let's see. And that's it really, guys. I don't want to keep on yabbering around, but if you do like the content, then just please do like and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and do share it with your friends, families, dogs, or wherever it is. I do appreciate you guys, you know, watching these videos. My phone is just blaring because my wife is messaging me. Apologies for that. God damn, my phone fell. But yeah, put it on silent, man. But yeah, appreciate you guys as always. Please do like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Take care, and bye-bye. This is like Manchester United versus Manchester City the other day.
This is like Liverpool versus Aston Villa.
Yeah, oh, I thought that would have gone in. Liverpool versus you bastard. It's like fucking Tottenham versus Manchester United then. Who else? Manchester United versus Arsenal.
No, I don't.
That's ancient days. That was long before you guys were like winless with trophies as well.
Judge.
Yes.
Auba.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you. Gotcha, man. Before you even talk, I've done it. You just need to make the runs. Just always make the runs, because I know what you guys are going to be doing. That's all I want.
My
This
goodness,
is the
it's
FIFA
so
23
one-sided.
front three
5-0 in this match.
Yeah.
of dreams.
Well-timed tackle.
I'm lagging now, boys. It's cut off me. Hopefully it hasn't kicked me out.